better is a dry morsel with quietness than a house full of feasting and strife. My dear students, parents, teachers, and all the well wishers, welcome back to another beautiful proverb. Better a dry morsel. Morsel is a piece of bread or a rounded, what your mother makes the food rounded and makes you feed, that beautiful morsel of your mother's. But dry morsel, maybe dried bread, not fresh. Or maybe only the cereal, maybe only rice or wheat. There is nothing to mix, there is no dal, no vegetables, no richness of the gravy of the curries. Dry morsel. But words of wisdom says, as Solomon says that in Proverbs, better a dry morsel with quietness. Quietness is peace of mind, calmness at home, tranquility. The best place in the whole world should be our home, where you have peace, tranquility, oneness of mind. There is joy and happiness when you are in that home. Than a house full of feasting and strife. Feasting is variety of food, richness of the food. Not just one small morsel, you have variety, all the nutrients, the nuts and the sugars, sweets, meats and vegetables, fruits, salads, you name. You have the feasting over there, and along with the feasting, strife. Strife is disagreement on the fundamental issues. What are the fundamental issues? Our basic issues being a human being. Arguments, quarrels, disagreement on the fundamental issues. What kind of a home is that? There is no point having those riches and strife. That's why King Solomon says, better a dry morsel with quietness. That means he's comparing the poor home with a rich home. Poor and quietness, calmness, peace of mind, agreement among the members of the home. But feasting and strife, they air their own opinion, they have issues, they shout on each other, they have disagreements, but the full of feasting. There is no point. My dear adults, my dear parents, my dear teachers, how is the home atmosphere? Are your children growing up in a beautiful quietness and calmness and peace of mind, tranquility of mind among the adults and the children at home? Following the simple fundamental rules where you don't have disagreements, screams, shouts? Kindly check the atmosphere. Because today's children are tomorrow's citizens. Today's children going to take up great positions. What kind of atmosphere are they growing up? Is it full of feasting and strife? Or calmness, quietness? It's better if you don't have time to provide feasting every day, at least there will be a feast in the harvest time. Is it not? Not every time dry morsel. Weekly once definitely there is feasting, right? But the rest of the week, let it be a dry morsel, nobody. But there is calmness, quietness, which makes strong persons. Where the children grow up, because Solomon himself, he faced this trauma, this trial during his childhood. He knows a house full of feasting and strife. He knows a house of quietness and tranquility. He himself is the best example because his house is full of strife when he was growing up as a child. That is why the words of wisdom comes from the experience of life. And he advises all of us today with this beautiful proverb and a life-changing quote. Better a dry morsel with quietness than a feasting, a house full of feasting and strife. It's in our hands to make our house, make our homes quiet or full of strife. Definitely we have to opt for that quietness because we are responsible adults. We need to grow our children in a wonderful atmosphere where children can emerge strong and definitely they can face the challenges of life. Think of this wonderful proverb. Be blessed. Have a nice day.